Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 3 of season 2 of Netflix's Devil May Cry. Let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, where you can watch it with all the edits we got to do to get stuff up on YouTube. You also get early access to the whole season, which we've already got up there for you guys, and a bunch of the other shows as well, polls, all kinds of stuff. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. Then I'll say another way. Let's get ready to hop into episode 3, the Panther, the Lion, the Wolf. Here we go. Virgil in the sweater vest is fitting.
Broken down, I can't bear it.
Wow. Get got.
Come on, this is boring now. I know we're mopping the boombox. Let's go get it.
This is boring now.
I say we're going again.
Yeah, can't handle that. Oh.
This is the best present ever, Mom.
I'm glad you like it.
Wow, Dante's kind of a all-around prodigy, isn't he?
You'll get it with practice.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably like...
I can't wait to show all of our friends.
How many times have I said not to ever let anyone see how strong you are? Other kids can't do the same things that you can.
Ooh. Him striving for power, him having it, but having to repress it. Oh, it's so representative of how they act as adults.
You're it, white hair.
Just chasing after Dante. Oh! Been there.
It's lucky you heal so fast.
Why can't I just do things like Dante?
Oh.
It actually makes you more special. Because when you achieve something, you'll know you really earned it.
Oh, that's fucked up on both fronts. I mean, that's true for him. That's got to make Dante feel like shit. Oh, that he never could, because he's so good at it, nothing he does he ever earns. Oh, shit. Yo. Dude. What? Dude, what? That thing's sick as hell.
No one here to save you.
I don't need saving.
Oh my god. Yep.
You will suffer for every one of your father's crimes. Burn him, then wait until he heals. Burn him again.
Jesus. Oh my god. That is fucked. Well, looky there.
I am the ruler of this world, and I mean to see that no harm comes to you.
You're helping me? Why?
Your father was my strongest champion.
That's such an such an image.
But I owed my old friend this debt to rescue his rightful heir. Your father Sparda fought a great war by my side, Virgil.
Yeah, he's lying his ass off.
Argo sacks the chaos. They were followers of that tyrant.
Yep.
Symbol of Argosax. It was in his name that they took revenge on Sparda's kin, burning your home, holding you captive, and slaughtering your mother. I have a gift for you. Your father forged this blade, the Yamato. My gift is the chance to use it against those who have caused you such agony. See the blood of your enemies flow.
I'm certain all of this was all staged to get him on his side.
What do I have to do?
Kneel.
And here he goes, right back to where we left off. That's so cool. I love it. I think it's pretty... I like what they're doing. They still haven't completely leaned into it yet or revealed their hand yet, but yeah, no, those were Mudis's goons, and he sacrificed them to sell that story. As they were all gagged, he probably branded them so that he would target or hate Ouroboros, blame Ouroboros, fixate on that, know that.
The figure who has been seen flying over Washington, D.C., our analysts believe, is the Machian form of Virgil.
Experts say Makai's newfound diplomacy is a sign our actions in the demon realm are working.
The so-called war on hell is a cover. Hopper and his entire cabal of elites are in league with the devil.
Top-level performance for your first operation as commander.
This is exactly what our elite demon hunting skills were meant for. Playing bodyguards to useless war profiteers.
Then can never just accept a compliment, can they?
Oh, fuck off. Oh!
You learned how to make an entrance. That's new.
I hoped it would be you, little brother.
I've got a clean shot in the super demon killer in the chamber.
Hold. Let Dante have his chance.
Oh, he already knows.
Take it the capital's been evacuated for the sake of our touching reunion.
What a fucking, like, arena.
How can you be fighting for Mundus? It was his soldiers who attacked us. Who did that to Mom?
According to whom? A man in a bunny costume.
You knew the White Rabbit.
Oh, God.
It was Mundus's will that our father's barrier be brought down.
You tried to destroy Dad's wall, and the orders of the exact guy erased it to keep out.
Again, you don't question your sources. Sparta never stopped being Mundus's right hand.
Yeah, bullshit.
No, because Mundus himself raised me to take the same position as my birthright.
No, that's just what you want. The power, the strength, the purpose. Oh. Ah! He's no pushover now.
Still relying on your natural talent.
Even right now, man. Based on that, it makes you wonder, like, how would Dante be if he actually, like, trained in the way that he did. Whoa! Oh, the disrespect. Smacking him with the hilt.
If it's possible for Dante to be defeated by this servant of the devil, we'll know he never truly fought for our side.
Fuck off. I can't wait for him to not be here. I hope he doesn't survive this season, man. I'm so over Baines' shit.
Come on, Hellblood. We can beat this hedgehog here, motherfucker.
I don't want to fight you.
Don't tell me
It is Mario versus Sonic here.
we're always more gifted than I was. I resented it our whole childhood. Efficiencies forced me to train, to become faster, smarter, better. I forged myself in the fires of Makai. You wasted away as a human. Eating pizza,
Yeah.
chocolate sundaes, strawberry sundaes.
Get it right. I ain't no chocolate fool.
For a guy who did all that training, you still miss a lot.
Oh, you gonna? Oh, Sorry, bud. Oh! Yeah! Devil trigger fight. But yeah, I like that. Dante growing up in the human realm where nothing really is a challenge to him hasn't pushed him to evolve in the way that living in the demon realm turned him into a formidable warrior.
What do you think your side moves with exactly? You think the bombs they drop on our realm hit only the guilty?
All right, Saito. God!
That's what I hate about your world. A pathetic false righteousness.
Yeah.
Dante, the golden child, the favorite son.
You think I was the favorite? Mom always looked after you most. I barely even saw her.
Yeah.
She coddled me when she should have let me fall. The same way she hid our heritage from us, to cut us off from our true strength.
She was trying to protect us.
And look where it got her. One of her sons taken captive, while the other hid and watched her die.
God. The thing is, like, all of this is, like, he's not lying. Like, he's spitting nothing but truths.
She tried her best for you. You were the one she saved.
Ooh!
Sir, I have a shot at the demon.
But I have to go through the other one to get him.
Don't you fucking dare.
Finally, a glimpse of your true potential.
We both know you're never going to pull that trigger.
Take the shot.
Oh. Ice. Wow. Virgil saved him. Now that's what an imbued bullet looks like. Jeez! Oh! Popped his ass like a balloon.
I killed one of your precious sapiens. You murdered hundreds of Makaians without a second thought because somebody paid you to.
Ooh! That's so metal, dude. Holy shit.
Come find me once you heal. I'll be downstairs. Taking care of our mother's true killer.
Wonder if they'll do the, like, pull off or not.
How does he know our code?
How indeed.
We meet him in the hall. Make sure he doesn't even step off the elevator.
This guy just went through my whole team in 2 fighter jets, and he just took down the hybrid.
The hybrid wasn't using a machine gun.
Arkham, remain here. Surely you won't leave the Arcana we sacrificed so much for without a last line of defense.
I just gotta say, man, that whole thing, like, from the moment that they were face to face, the entire thing after that, the back and forth, I mean, he is right. Like, he hasn't fact checked. He doesn't really have a way to fact check anything, but Virgil also is just as blindly following Mundus. Like, he's using these validations by how the human world does react and does enact these tragedies as enough proof of fact or whatever. They're both operating basically off of the exact same delusion. And Dante is also, just like he has, seen demons do horrific things to humans and know nothing different of that. They're both built up in this pure, in every way, opposite fashion, loving the thematic element of Dante kind of being like a prodigy, a literal jack of all trades. Things just coming natural to him, forcing Virgil to have this hunger for power, the power he didn't have as a child, the power they didn't have to protect his mother, but then also the fact that she took him away. And that was likely in this scenario only because he was the one close to her, near her, but also the fact that because of his weakness, that Dante felt alienated because she gave him more attention because of his frailty or his softer side. You know, it's the way they both had this differing, I don't know, this thing gnawing away at them in two very different ways about kind of the same thing. Dante having all the power but losing that affection because of that. Because he could take care of himself, he didn't need being taken care of. Like when he was firing off of the shooting range, he was trying to get his mom's attention when she was coddling Virgil over him not being able to do it. So he was like, hey, look at me, maybe. And he's like, no, don't talk to your friends. You can't do that. Stifle yourself. Stifle. Bury it down. Meanwhile, she's trying to lift Virgil up, like in the way that makes them both feel in two very different ways. Because God, it's so good. It's so good. It's like when you have like there's a term for that. There's like it's not a syndrome, but like it's definitely like, I can't remember. There's a clinical term for it, like when a parental attention is given towards like a child with an illness or whatever, and the way they divert all of their attention towards the one that needs it, and then the way that kind of alienates anybody else in the household. And you're getting to see that kind of come to life here, while they're both also kind of, she's trying to like suppress this side of themselves that would in fact get them danger. And the way that just cascaded into this other thing, and the way that forced Virgil on the other side to live in the demon realm as a human, having to persevere and punch through that ceiling and force himself to strive, to get stronger, to get powerful, because he's messing around. He has to live toe and toe with all these fucking monsters. Meanwhile, Dante's got all of these superpowers in a world full of paper people to him. Nothing challenges him, nothing pushes him, so he doesn't grow. He just is, like you said, you're just still acting on instinct. It's just one of those things. It reminds me of like with Frieza, who's just naturally powerful in Dragon Ball, who he's like, oh, I'll just train a little bit and I'll unlock 1,000 different forms or whatever. His style is so unconventional, while Virgil's is always so refined, so trained, so meticulously crafted, because he has honed that. He has sharpened his edge. Dante is like, I mean, he's like a jack of all trades. If he like, it just makes you wonder, like, because he's so good naturally, how good would he be if he actually put the same amount of effort into combat, into anything that Virgil had to? And using this as the example, you know, I just really love that. One, narratively, like it's something we've seen before in other media and stuff like that, but I love these drives. It's just like I wouldn't call it a trope, but it's a narrative device that I really, really enjoy and like. And the fight was sick. The set piece was wild as well. Right there, the Washington Monument, the pool, the fucking Lincoln Memorial as well. Just that whole center stage for their battle was just a fun place to have a crazy over-the-top demon fight like that. But yeah, showing like just how much like Dante is still like not giving it 110% because it is Virgil, and Virgil's just not that guy right now, man. Oh, fuck, so good.
Tell you about the first prototypes I built, the ones that launched the earliest iteration of what became Ouroboros. Every investor I took them to told me I had to make changes to modify my vision so it would fit some pre-existing construct. Such men have always existed. Those who know only how to leech from the work of past innovators until they've sucked the last dollar from its corpse. But I'm not one of them.
Is this really the fucking time?
So far, I think the writing's been so much better this season as well.
Not bending the rules of the system.
Especially with the dialogue.
Courting ruin to achieve rebirth. That's the secret to Ouroboros' growth. A founder who embraces chaos and thrives from it.
Embraces chaos, huh? Chaos, you say?
My brother's pet sapien. Your reputation in my world precedes you.
You're about to be an addition to it.
In a way.
I understand you more than I do my own blood. You fight for a cause. I wonder how you'd feel then to know that your country's leader gave me your location.
Right, the negotiation. That's where that came from. I forgot about that.
You made a deal with Hopper, not with me.
Shall I give you your deal then?
No, you can work this out between yourselves. You and your brother might be equal parts human, but he's twice the man that you are.
Be sure to tell him that as you're peeling him off the wallpaper.
Mary.
It's Lady.
Who's Mary?
Eat shit. I still don't like that they didn't link it to her fucking dad, though, but it doesn't not work here. It just doesn't hit as hard.
I had nothing to do with your mother's tragic death, but I had to make you think that I did in order to get you here.
Yep.
Liar!
Yo.
This is, regrettably, a trap. That yee-hawing buffoon in the Oval Office betrayed me exactly as expected. You don't know it yet. You and me, we are allies. Mundus has fooled you, my dear boy. I just want to be your friend.
Uh-oh. Baze is like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Your father's fancy demon sword. That reminds me, I have one of those too.
Yo. Shit. Dude, hey, everyone wanted to complain about the screen time last season about Dante. I wonder how the opinion's going to be this time. And even though, if you actually go back and measure that shit, it is damn near equal, if not mostly Dante. God, people exaggerated the fuck out of that, but fucking Virgil's been owning this shit. This is basically his season. I mean, equally shared with Dante and well, not equally. It's been mostly dominated by Virgil so far, which makes sense. We were introduced to Lady and Dante last season, and now we're getting Virgil explicitly because we got that time with them, and because of that too, obviously it was like, oh, we didn't get their backstory, the full backstory. We just got little glimmers or glimpses of it, which we did. But now we're really getting the expansion on that because that's narratively important to Virgil's story. So you can't tell all of that yet. Like, Dante is our protagonist for the overarching everything. So you can't front load all of it right out the gate. That's going to be a long haul thing, unpacking all this stuff between Dante, Sparta, Virgil, especially because it's so necessary once we get Virgil. And seeing what he's been through, seeing what he's doing, seeing how he's being puppeteered, and how he's fallen prey to every one of Arius's ploys. It's like, oh, you're working for me, you just don't know it. Because he's done literally everything he's expected him to up until this point, except for like one or two things that kind of threw him off, like the whole little like stunt with the television appearance. That was so sick, man. But like, yeah, getting to see how he's brought in, how he was gaslit, manipulated by Mundus. Again, I'm assuming that's what makes the most sense, because he's so gung-ho in his belief, and he's not wrong. The thing is, so much of that is sprinkled in between so many truths. A lot of what he talks about the human realm, about Dante, about their mother, about their life as children, a lot of that is deeply rooted in truths. And when you do that, you just got to sprinkle in a couple of lies here and there, and you can't tell what's what. That's exactly what's happened with him. I'm almost certain of that. And yeah, why obviously brand himself as other than if it's a trap or if somebody wants you to think that's the case with Mundus. You know, Mundus wanted him. Mundus, again, is a petty little bitch. Or at least in the games, is a little bit of a petty little bitch. To bastardize and manipulate and corrupt the son of his greatest betrayer is in and of itself its greatest revenge, and employing him to take down the very barrier that that father put up to keep him out. It's a big old middle finger to Sparta for him to do this to Virgil, and he's created a narrative, again, assuming we're all right about that. And I don't think Arius would straight up lie either. I think he's honest when he needs to be, and most of the time, like, I think he's keeping his cards straight, like, close to his chest, but like every time he's opened his mouth, I don't necessarily think that he's lied any of these that I can think of right now. Which again, he's an agent of chaos. Argisax is a demon, is an entity of chaos. You know, and Mundus, whether you think it or not, is a being of order, his own kind. He wants to rule, he wants to conquer, he wants to lord over, contain, maintain his control and his power. That in itself is a semblance of order, just like on our side with everything else. Argisax is the antithesis of that. Seems to be trying to bring that about. That whole fight with Dante and Virgil, though, was the height. Literally everything between Dante and Virgil. Virgil has been a highlight in general of this. Giving him the games, we haven't spent enough time with him to get like so much like entrenched into what he went through, what he's gone through, all these things. There's a lot of implications. There's a lot of things that allude to it, but because of like Dante mainly being our vehicle throughout most of the games, like we don't really get a lot of that. And I love that we're really getting a deep dive into Virgil, and also just like a version of Virgil that I think just accentuates a lot of those elements that we know from the game and informs on them so much more in the way that he has this quest for power. If you use this as like what their childhood was like as a vehicle for that, it explains so much of his personality, his beliefs, what he puts value in, why he behaves and acts the way he does, and the push and pull of his own kind of like morality. I like what they've done with that. And then again, Mary now also standing down, not following through, like to Baines' shock and awe here when she didn't. She's like, hey, your beef is with them. I'm going to Dante. You know, she's just over it all, especially like with everything with Arius, everything with Baines, everything she's learned. I like that she's like casting them out. Yeah, I like it, man. Again, like it's different, but like there's so at the core of it all, while the staging, the framing, the basis, the foundation of the narrative is completely different from the games. I think this may be heresy. I think they've nailed the characterization and the core character elements of everybody. And especially with Virgil right now, I think they've maybe made it better. I hope that by the end of this, though, we burn this Darkcom stuff. It's definitely in the background for the most part of this. As much as she's still in uniform and we're still dealing with a lot of it, making an extension of Ouroboros actually makes it a lot more palatable in this season. And with Baines' falling out, as we're seeing here with what's been going on with Arius at the moment, I'm hoping that maybe inevitably this will burn to the ground. But we'll see. We'll see. I love this origin story. I love getting to see them as children, the very distinctive differences between the two of them, the things that created this animosity in these two very different ways between the two. Honestly, really fucking well done. Fan-fucking-tastic episode. Anyway, guys, what'd you think? How'd you feel about this? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Or if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lillian Chenson, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burke, Calvin Brinley, CP Bastard, Theodore Wolf, Ariat Coyote, Ty Lund, and Denise Mauricio. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors in the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues I've been taking care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I want to shout out our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do so much of what we do over here. Well, your support allows us to get help with the editing. You mitigate the damages whenever we get a copyright claim, strike, or God knows whatever, or a takedown, for God forbid. So we can keep on bringing this stuff to you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's just for you guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.